Let's continue with our application. We have displayed all the products that we have in the database. Now what we want to do, we want to create these events from the menu drop down, and also we need to create add product. But let's go step by step. Let's create product details event. Let's go to the Typescript. First, let's go to the product list.html for details. Now let's create click event, redirect product details, and as a parameter we will have a product ID, temp product dot product ID. And we will have error because we don't have this function in the category list component.ts. Let's open category list component no, it's product list component.ts. We need to have this function. Let's create it. Redirect product details, and we will have product ID, which will be any as a parameter, and it will be empty function for now. We will also define this function in the product service. We are in the product service, so let's create a function, redirect product details, product ID any, and let's use router, this.router.navigate products, product details, and we will use this product ID. But we need to create this route, and also we need to create product details component. Let's create component npx ng generate components in products, and I will just type product details. Let's click enter. And let's check for the components. Let's close the categories, let's close this navbar, and let's open the product. We will see product details, and let's click here in the product details HTML, and let's add up navbar, and we will close it. We have created redirect product details in product service, and now let's go. We need to go to the app routing module, and let's create a path for product details. Path will be products, product details, and we will have a product ID as parameter, and component will be product details component, and we need to type comma here. We have defined the route for product details. Let's close this app routing module. We have redirect product details in product service. Now let's return to product list component.ts, and let's just call this function from product service redirect product details, and we will use product ID, which is a parameter. Now let's see if this will gonna work. We just want to open product details component. Let's go to Nokia and let's go to details. As you can see, we have detail number 1. Let's go to products again. And if we click on details to Nintendo, you will see number 6. This is working good. Now we just need to create some HTML, some table for displaying the product details. Let's do it. Let's go to the product details component. I will close the product list. Let's go to product details.html. And we will delete this default paragraph. Let's create a div. Class will be container. And let's create another div. Text center, text primary, and margin bottom 5. And the text will be product details. And now let's create a table. But we will also need to display, as you know from the previous tutorial, product has only a category ID. We want to, now I will go to the class, open the product class. Now in the details, we want to display all the details of the product. And also, as you know from previous tutorial, we have only category ID. We don't want to display category ID. We want to display the name. That means that we will again need to load a list of all categories and to display we want to display the product only in details where this category ID is equal to one of the category from the category list. Now let's try to do it. Table class will be table, and I don't need t head. I would open t body, and I will need ng template for categories. And let temp category, I forgot ng4, and I need ng4 of will be equals to category list. And we don't have a category list in the moment in the product details TS. I will just create it. And we will also need a product. We will call it temp product, which will be product. And we will initialize it with new product. And let's create category list, which will be category array, and it will be equals to array. And also let's implement on init interface I will cut it and I will paste it here below. I will save it and the error should be gone. And now let's create also ng container. And let's create criteria ng if we want to display the product only if temp product that we have created dot category ID equals to temp category dot category ID, then we want to display the product details. Now we can create tr, and first thing we need two td inside. First let's create preview, and it should be similar. No, I will close product TS and I will close the product service. We have product details TS, product details. I will open product list component.html. I want to use the settings. Let me see for image. And I will just paste it, and maybe I will change it a little. Okay, it is a temp product. Error and source are correct. And here, instead of max height, we will just have a height which will be 100% pixels, and width will be 30%. We will see how it will gonna look like, and the rest will be good. And now we need next tr. I think that we have 9 fields, so I can use copy and paste of these tr and td. And let's continue. I need to open again product class. Now we have a product ID. And we will just type temp product dot product ID. We have a brand. Temp product dot product brand. Model. Temp product dot product model. Description, price. Now for price, let's create span tag again. We will type euro, and also we need a space. And let's call again get number, but we will need inner HTML. We will call get number of temp product dot price, but we will have error because we don't have get number function here. I will create it, don't worry, or we can do it now, but we need to go to the product details.ts. Let's create a get number function of value as a parameter, any, and we will just return this dot, we don't have a product service and category service. Let's create a constructor, private category service, which is category service, and also we will need a private product service, which is product service, and body. And now I will just call this function for from product service get number of value. That will be good, I think, and I hope the error will gone. Okay, it's I just want to return to product list components. The error should be, no, it's a product details. Yes, the error is gone. And now I will go to the product TS. I have a price, I need a create time, update time, and category. Do I have category? No, I don't have category. Okay, before price I can paste this one more time. And I will need one more for create time and update time. And now here I will type category. And I will type temp category dot name. And here I will be write created, and we will write temp product dot create time, and here I will type updated, and let's type temp product dot update time. Now this looks fine, and after the table tag is closed, I just want to create one div. I will give it a class, will be text center, and I will give it margin top 5 to separate it from the table. I just want to create a button. We want to, if we want to return to all products. And we can create also click event, redirect all products, and we will also need to define this in the product details.ts. Product details.ts, let's create a function, redirect all products. And we will call it from the product service this dot product service redirect all products. Now it should be good. Now let's see how it looks like. but we don't have a table, and here we have the method not implemented because we need to resolve the we need to also to go to the REST API to collect the data. That is why our table is empty, and we also don't have table head, just a table body. I think that is the reason, and this method is not implemented from the onInit interface. And now let's resolve it. First thing that we need to create, we need to list all categories. And let's call this dot category service. Let's collect all categories, and let's resolve the promise. Then response, we will set timeout, and we will create a function. This dot category list equals to response dot data. That will be fine. And now here on the ng on init, let's call this function this dot list all categories. And also, but of course I think that it will not change anything because we haven't specified the product. We didn't recognize the product. For that we will do the same like we did in the for category. We need route because we have a path variable, and we will use activated route. And we also need get product details. I think that we don't have this defined in the product service. Let me check. No, we don't have a get product details. Let's define it. And we will have a product ID as parameter. And let's return a promise. Return Axios get, and now we will type REST API, but we will use target URL. And also product details. And we will use product ID, which is parameter. Okay, we have returned the promise. And now let's go to the product details again. And here let's create a function get product details, product ID as a parameter, and let's call the promise from category service this dot category service dot, where is get? Here is get. It's not category service, it's a product service. Get product details, product ID. Now let's resolve this promise. Then response and we have defined and initialized temp product. Now let's redefine it. This dot temp product equals to response dot data. And we also need to call this function get product details, and let's use route. This dot route snapshot params, and no, we will need this kind of bracket, and it will be product ID. I think that it will be good. We'll see now. I will see, and now it's not good. Let's check where is the problem. Response.data is not a function. But where? I need to check. It is here. It's not a function. Why I did this, I don't know. Okay, let's look. Here is product details, preview, product ID is 6, Nintendo retro game console. But it's strange. Do I have a margin bottom here in the product details component.html, or I forgot? I forgot. Margin bottom 100 pixels. But still, this let me check. This all products button is on the bottom. It's not good. Let me check. It should. Let me check again. Maybe. Yes, that's the. But wait a second. Container. No. Just a moment. The problem is that should be in container. This style should be in container. Here. Now let's look again. Now it's better. And let's give a style, some style to this table. But first let's see if everything works fine. Let's go to Sony. And here are the details of Sony, created, updated. It looks good. We just need a style and this product details. I don't know if we... Just a second. Margin bottom 5, and container also needs to have margin top 5 to be separated from the navbar. And for this table, I will try table secondary to see how it looks like, but I don't know because of the background, and also it will be table bordered. Table bordered and secondary. Okay, it looks well. And in the T body, I will just try to use class will be, let's try to use text primary to see how it will look like, or text info maybe. This is how it looks, text primary, and let's look how it will be with text info. Text info looks better. And and I just need what I need to do. I will open CSS. I will open table td vertical align will be in the middle, and also text align will be center. Now let's look how it will gonna look like. It's okay. Of course you can set any color you want. Table is bordered. It's a little bit darker than background, and we also have, of course, no image available because this image, we don't have correct image URL. And if we go to the all products, it will be okay. It's working, the button is working, and let's go to Nokia. It works. It's everything is working fine. We can access to all product details. The most important thing when we are see the table, you don't need to have all the details in the table, just important details, because sometimes you will have 20 fields, and when you open the details you will see all the details that this product has. And that will be all. Let's return to all products. In next tutorial we will try to add some product. We will create a product form and we will try to create some product, but we will do that in the next tutorial.